Hello everyone. Today we'll read On Linguistic Aspects of Translation by Roman Jakobson. Now this prose is going to tell us about some types of translation and some aspects of translation. So first of all, for this we need to know what is translation. The translation is an attempt to find the ways of saying in one language something that means the same what has been said in another language. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल आई हैव एन एप्पल. सो इसे मुझे हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन करने के लिए एप्पल एज एन सेब. सो द बोथ वर्ड्स हैव इक्वल मीनिंग, राइट? दे आर डिनोटिंग द सेम थिंग. Okay, so this is what translation is. Now, Jakobson in his essay tells us about three kinds of translation. The first one is intralingual translation. Then we have interlingual translation. The last one is intersemiotic translation. Intralingual translation is a translation that takes place in a same language, in one single language. It needs to have two words that have the same meaning in the one language. For example, I say explain the sangsa. Now I have to translate the word explain. So I need to replace the word explain with some word which means the same in English only. I can replace it with describe, right? Describe the sangsa. So this is intralingual translation, where we are translating within the same language. There is also an important thing that it is the linguistic verbal sign that gives an objective. वर्बल साइन मतलब हम किसी चीज़ को हम क्या बोलते हैं. ठीक है, अब ये एक पेन है तो हम अब इसे पेन बोलते हैं. पेन जो है वो वर्बल साइन है इसका, जो कि डिनोट करता है एक ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट को जिससे हम लिखते हैं. So now we will go for interlingual translation. What is interlingual translation? It is a replacing a verbal sign with another sign of different language. So it will take place between two languages. One is the source language and another one is the target language. Last kind of translation that we have is intersemiotic translation. इसमें क्या होता है that not merely focusing on the words, emphasis is on the overall messages that we needed to be conveyed. सिर्फ वर्ड्स पे फोकस नहीं होता है, जो वो मैसेज कन्वे कर रहा है वो वर्ड्स उन पे फोकस होता है. दिस इज ऑल्सो बीन कॉल्ड एज ट्रांसम्यूटेशन बिकॉज द वर्ड which gets translated from one medium to another medium. For example, Macbeth by William Shakespeare has been made into a movie also. This is transmutation, जिसमें medium बदल गया है. From novel it has converted into a movie. But both of them convey the same message, right? So this is what intersemiotic translation is. So these are the types of translation that he talks about. He also talks about some linguistic aspects of translation. Jakobson tells us जब भी हम एक लैंग्वेज से दूसरी लैंग्वेज को ट्रांसलेट करते हैं, sometimes it happens a divisions. It's not always possible there is a word for a same thing in another language or also. This is known as deficiency of words. इस deficiency को हम पूरा करने के लिए we use loan words. We also call it as loan translation. Then he also tells us about it is difficult to create a literary unpresentative aspects of the original text into translation text. For example, एक पोएम है, उसमें हमारे पास राइम स्कीम है, अल्ट्रेशन है, हमारे पास मेटाफर है, तो इन सब को दूसरे लैंग्वेज में ट्रांसलेट करना is next to impossible, right? So this is what he tells us here. The creative aspects of language cannot be preserved into a translated text into its original aspect. Thank you for watching.